Okay, welcome in. It's episode 35 of Rhymer on the Road. That is Ann. I am Scott. And if you notice this nice little glow and happiness, it's because, spoiler alert, we indeed made it back home.
We were in South Carolina, staying with our daughter, and we've got to visit some friends and family so far, so it's been awesome.
Yeah, it's nice to be home.
Yeah.
Our halftime of this epic journey. It wasn't easy getting here, and that's why you need to stay tuned to episode 35, because it took a lot, really, logistically to really pack up your life and get back home, and that's what episode 35 will all be about. Over the holidays, if you're watching us in real time, you can continue to follow along with Rhymer on the Road on Instagram, right?
Yeah, I'll make a few posts from South Carolina.
Yeah. You won't see a lot of updates while we're on break if you're trying to watch us in real time. But the good news is we do have a recap of Napa Valley, packing up and logistically figuring out what we needed to do to get back here home for the holidays. It's episode 35, Rhymer on the Road. There's the city by the bay. Kind of fitting that it is foggy.
It is foggy.
Very pretty. Way off in the distance over there, amongst the fog, is the Golden Gate Bridge. And then there's the Bay Bridge on this side, as seen from Alcatraz. People coming in. And they're videoing it. We're videoing them, videoing them.
Them getting into the self-driving car. I don't know if I can do that. We'll watch it take off. So it picked up 4 passengers. And there it goes. The self-driving car.
What we doing today?
We have our first wine tour in the Napa Valley. We are at Hendry Winery, and yeah, we're gonna have our classic wine tasting. So I think it'll be a mixture of reds and whites, and see if we go home with something, which I feel we will, because I think part of our part of the fee, one of the reasons I like this one, it's a small winery. It wasn't too far from where we were staying, had good reviews, and then the amount you pay for the wine tasting can be used towards the purchase of their product. So I felt like that was a good bang for our buck. To try out one that has really good reviews for their wine and their tasting. Small, I like small, family owned, which I think a lot of them are around here. And then be able to go home with some of their product.
Yep. And so because we're only a couple more days till we get out of here, but wine's not going to go bad.
Wine will not go bad. It will hold until we can return.
There you go. So yeah, pretty vineyard here. Well, let's go get some wine in the afternoon, a little day drinking, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Flow, so the lower down on the property you are, the cooler it's going to be. It's going to be toward the creek. This is kind of a natural channel. So red wines need their soil to dry out, and they need a long period of time, most red wines, to ripen. So we need.
All right, rookie question. Where does our water go? Which glass would our water go?
The water is the glass.
Okay.
Glass.
Yes.
Gotcha.
What we call
This
this
would
college. You know, and how the sun to go.
Came back to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, what a neat story.
Sounds like an extraordinary woman.
She really was. She really was.
Yeah.
She was.
Very complicated packing process here, because we've got to go to Sacramento for a couple days because we've got to drop off the rig on a Friday, but we're not flying out until Monday. Then we've got, of course, the weather in Greenville, which we still don't know totally how it's going to be, but we got to pack for 3 weeks. I'm trying to take some stuff home and not bring back. It's complicated.
It's complicated. Yeah, it's complicated. Because I think right now it's showing really cold when we get to Greenville, but then it also shows in a warming trend coming. So I'm like, well, I guess I need to have some short sleeve shirts too, just in case. For sure, I'm not bringing shorts, but yeah, it's complicated.
Well, the good news is it's a first world problem.
First world problems.
And
I have a daughter I can wear. I can borrow some of her tops.
Well, unless they've done something with it, we should have a bunch of stuff at our house
And
too.
we have a lot of stuff at our house too.
I hope it's all still there.
Yeah,
what
do.
we left.
Yeah.
But so we'll be all right. It's just a matter of trying to get everything. You got a couple of presents you want to get back.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of kind of thinking through it, and so we'll figure it out. But we still have about 24 hours till we need to leave, so we still got some time there too. Yep. All right, one of the things that we're doing here before we head back is a little bit of a purging of things that we packed back in June thinking we were going to need. Maybe we haven't used it at all. Maybe we've accumulated some trash along the way. Whatever the case may be. Not to just try to trim down too much, but if there's something in the rig that we don't need, or if there's something inside the rig we don't need, or if there's something in the truck we don't need, and it's trash or things that we would never use again, then we just need to get rid of it and just kind of use this opportunity to purge a little bit. And so that's what we're doing here today, is just doing an inspection of the entire rig to see what we may need, what we didn't even know we had that we could use because it got buried somewhere in packing up, and then most importantly, if there's anything that we just need to get rid of, let's just get rid of it. So we're in a wine cellar,
Yeah.
tasting wine.
At the Shug Winery.
Yeah.
And it has been awesome so far. It's been a great experience.
It has been a neat experience. And I think even neater is that we're actually in the wine cellar.
We're the caves.
The caves, as they call it. And you can hear the echo. Very cool. Bedroom looks a little different because one of the things, well, first of all, you know, we're not going to be in it for a little while, and but hopefully we're going to get some repair done here. We've got a little bit of a problem with the struts underneath our mattress, and it's not just the struts that have gone bad, it's the actual, there's a wood plank that goes across it that kind of stabilizes the struts, and that has come undone. So we're going to see if we can get that repaired while we're gone, or at least going to get a quote on it. So we took everything off the bed so that it's as light as possible when it comes time to lifting this thing up, which is a beast when you go to lift it up. Okay, so we've worked very hard over the past, I don't know, it's been about 4 weeks maybe. 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
At least.
Of trying to whittle down what we can not keep because of going back home, which of course our refrigerator is not going to run while we're gone. So we've got to basically empty it out. So let's start with the freezer, because that's to me where the money is, right? Like the meats and stuff, right? We did pretty good, right?
Yeah. We're down to, I just had some wontons, some broccoli florets, some potatoes.
Okay.
And then just a little bit of chicken, nuggets. You always got to have some simple stuff, and some fries.
Okay, so still nothing big there.
A little bit of hamburger meat, very little.
Okay.
And then some bread and the Zatarain's.
And I know that...
And most importantly, it's my salted maple ice cream from Trader Joe's, which is really good. I might have to eat a little bit of that. It's almost done. It's maybe half.
Okay.
So it's not...
I've been helping a little bit with that
Yeah,
too.
that one's really good.
We eat in the rig most days. I mean, we only go out to eat usually once per stop. So we pretty much, I mean, 95% of the time we eat, we're eating from our fridge. And so our freezer was just jammed full.
I think we did good. I did a concerted effort, and I think it has been a little bit longer than 4 weeks where I've really tried to evaluate what we had in the freezer and then the refrigerator and cook that, not going to the store and picking up something, local that I would see.
And then we've got a little list over here that we're gonna continue to write things down on that we pull out of the refrigerator, because when we get back, we've got a couple of days. We'll stay in Sacramento a couple of days so that we can restock everything, because that's going to be the next thing is we have to restock.
Right. And on that one, a lot of this stuff that I had, I mean, some of this honestly was stuff, some of the condiments and stuff were things that I had in our refrigerator at home. So they're not necessarily things I've bought along the way. Some of them are. There's probably just a few. Maybe some of the barbecue sauces and stuff are probably still from when we left South Carolina. So it's time for them to get thrown out, and we'll just refresh. And I'll just make a concerted effort. I'm not gonna buy those things just to replace them.
So some of it'll come from our pantry to the refrigerator, and then some of it we'll have to buy. I mean, the challenge would be to be able to whittle it down to 0 is almost impossible.
There's no way.
Just because you can't do it, and so. But it looks good. We're gonna throw away some things here, and then it's gonna be time to get moving to Sacramento. All right, packing up for the final time before we drop Allie off and get some repairs done to her and get ready to get back to Greenville. We are packing in things just as deep as we can do it. It makes no sense how we pack it in terms of easeability of getting things out like normal. It's just simple to, simply trying to get things in there so that we don't have to leave anything in the back of the truck like we normally do when we go back and forth between places. So you can see that, we just kind of jammed everything in there. No rhyme or reason to it, but that's okay. It's just simply to get it into the rig so we don't have to leave anything in the back of the truck while we're gone and store in the truck, because obviously if we leave it in the back of the truck, it may end up not remaining with us. So beautiful day here in Napa Valley, packing up and getting ready, head to Sacramento. All right, our home since June the 12th. We are leaving behind here in Sacramento, California, and they're going to do some repairs on her, and Allie will be as good as new when we come back in January of 2026 to pick her up and to continue on this epic journey. Reimer on the road. All right, girl, be good. Get fixed up and get pretty, and we'll see you in 2026. All right, I thought this was kind of interesting when I got here to Sacramento, California, which is where we are, for 184 days in a row since June the 12th. If you're following us, chronologically here on Reimer on the Road, I have slept in Allie and showered in Allie, and that's it for 184 days. Now, Ann had a little asterisk on it because she flew to help Megan in Kansas City and moving her to Charlotte. So Ann's actually been away from Allie in this interim of 184 days. But for me, this is a first. A unique milestone. We're excited about getting home and spending some time in the upstate of South Carolina. But I must admit to feeling a little bit weird being away from what has been our home. And just like I felt weird when we left home back in June, when it felt weird to not be in our regular home in the upstate of South Carolina. It definitely feels weird after 184 days to be away from Allie, but she's in good hands. Let's hope. Fingers crossed. Ann went to go get us some food. Looking forward to a nice night here in Sacramento, California, counting down to returning to the upstate. Looking forward to it.
With every Christmas card I write, may your day be merry and bright. Merry and behold, your Christmas is beautiful.
right, we've left Allie, we've left Leo, and now it's time to leave the beast. You're in a parking garage, San Francisco Airport. Hope everything goes fine with it. You just kind of have to trust the process and hope all's okay. We'll see her in 3 weeks. It is very early in the morning, even for me, but we're on our way home. Happy to be home?
Happy to be home.
Was there any doubt whatsoever that she was going to get Chick-fil-A upon her return? No doubt in my mind. Never a doubt. Never a doubt. Okay, there you go, episode 35, which we wrapped up in Northern California, San Francisco area, Napa Valley, and made it home as you see. We look forward to, in the next episode, episode 36, sharing a little bit about where we're headed after this, because we do want your feedback. But I do want your thoughts on what was kind of a whirlwind tour of Napa Valley. I had been there one time, very briefly, kind of driving through. It was your first time. Your thoughts on that area of California?
I mean, I think it was everything I expected it to be. You know, rolling hills, lots of wineries as you drive around, lots of grapevines. I think we saw some olive trees, and yeah, I mean, I don't think I was surprised by it at all. It was beautiful, and we had a good time. Yeah, and we were able to get a couple of our tours. We got some wine shipped back here to South Carolina. We'll enjoy that over the holidays. Absolutely, yes. Well, logistically, trying to kind of get ready for this. I mean, I think we, you know, it's not like a surprise. It's not like we said, oh, we got to leave in a week. We knew the date was coming where we had to kind of make our way and wrap things up. We had to store Allie. We had to park the truck, and probably the hardest part was, and we were the most anxious about, was getting Leo settled. Right, getting him settled with his Rover household, and I think that all went well. She's been sending me updates. Seems like he's been doing a good job and fitting in and relaxing, and yeah, I think it's been a good fit. Yeah, well, we hope it has been. It has been to this point. We hope it continues to be, because we really had no, very few options now that he's there and we're here and we're across the country on that. We had a couple of updates on the RV. Those have been completed. You may see that about in an upcoming episode. And I check the app every day to see how the truck is doing in the San Francisco. Still there? It's still there as of us recording this video. So on behalf of Ann and myself and Reimer on the Road and all the fun that we're having, want to wish everybody a happy holiday season, right? Yes, absolutely. And thanks for following along. Yeah, enjoy your family.
Get out of all the things that you have to do every day and just relax for a few days. Enjoy the holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, all of that good stuff. We'll be back in episode 36 to let you know where we're headed next in part 2 of Rhyme on the Road. But until then, don't forget, everybody, do it today.